A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of diplomatic tensions, the fallout from the Geneva talks on Sunday continues to reverberate through Ukraine and its allies. Ukrainian officials are sounding alarm bells over potential concessions to Russia that could undermine their sovereignty and territorial integrity. President Volodymyr Zelensky has declared that the nation is at a critical moment, emphasizing the stakes involved in the ongoing discussions. During the talks in Geneva, senior U.S. officials pressed Ukraine to accept a peace proposal that many in Kyiv view as too lenient towards Moscow. The proposal, which originally consisted of 28 points, would require Ukraine to cede control of its eastern Donetsk and Lugansk regions and reduce the size of its military. This has been met with strong opposition from Ukrainian leaders who argue that such concessions are unacceptable. Despite the U.S. easing its immediate pressure during the Geneva meeting, officials indicated that the overall pressure on Ukraine remains significant. A senior official, speaking on condition of anonymity, noted that while there was no direct threat to cut off aid, Ukraine understands that rejecting the proposals could jeopardize their support from Washington. The backdrop to these discussions is a war that has claimed tens of thousands of lives since Russia's invasion of Ukraine began in February 2022. The conflict has not only devastated the Ukrainian population, but has also drawn in international allies who are rallying support for Kyiv. In a show of solidarity, countries supporting Ukraine, part of what has been termed the Coalition of the Willing, are scheduled to hold a video call on Tuesday to discuss the situation further. Zelensky has made it clear that Ukraine is facing a pivotal moment, stating that the country risks losing either its dignity or its ally in Washington. The urgency of the situation is underscored by the ongoing violence. In a tragic reminder of the war's brutality, a recent Russian strike in Kharkiv resulted in the deaths of 4 civilians. Such incidents fuel the sentiment among Ukrainians that any concession to Russia would be a betrayal of those who have fought and died for their country. In the southern city of Zaporizhia, residents are expressing their outrage at the notion of ceding territory to Russia. "We cannot give up any territory. What did our soldiers give their lives for?" questioned Teshiana, a local worker. Her sentiments reflect a widespread belief that yielding land would only embolden Russia to demand more. As the talks continue, the Kremlin has made it clear that it will not accept any European amendments to the U.S. proposals. Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed a willingness to negotiate based on the original U.S. plan, which raises concerns among Ukrainian officials about the implications for their national sovereignty. The complexities of these negotiations are further complicated by mixed signals from international leaders. U.S. President Donald Trump has indicated optimism for a breakthrough, stating on social media that something good just may be happening. However, the reality on the ground remains fraught with uncertainty and potential peril for Ukraine. As the situation develops, it is evident that the path to peace is fraught with challenges. The stakes are high, and the decisions made in the coming days could have lasting implications for Ukraine and the broader region. The world watches closely as Ukraine navigates this critical juncture, balancing the need for peace with the imperative to maintain its sovereignty and dignity in the face of aggression. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.